Good morning. We are ready for our first long trip on the IBEX. So here is the IBEX, all ready and raring to go. Okay, so that's the auto reading. Let's reset the trip A meter to 0. And I will set the trip B to 0 when I fuel up. So let me report on the highway manners of this car. We are driving to Dehradun from Gurgaon. We've just crossed the 50 km mark and there is really nothing to report. It's just been fun so far. And so far, as you can see in the auto, we are at 191 kilometers. That is where we started, and also that is where I had a tank full. So we've already done 191 and you can see that the tank is still 3/4 full and the average economy is coming to 13.5. So the drive has been beautiful and there has been no problems whatsoever in terms of the power being available on demand, either to overtake or to accelerate, none of that. And for the people who've been asking about the RPMs, so you can see we are about 100 and just below 3000 RPM. So, and this is the Jimny automatic, as you know. So very comfortable. We've been driving for the last 2 hours almost and there is no fatigue, there is no desire to stop really and take a break. It's just been a breeze, especially the highway part of it. The traffic of course always takes a toll in Delhi, but the traffic, the highway has been just silky smooth and very enjoyable. So hope that helps. The average on the MID is showing us 13.5, but I will figure it out from tank full to tank full and let you know what it really comes out to be. So fields on that side, beautiful drive, lovely highway, no complaints. Okay. So we have stopped for lunch and a cup of tea. This is incidentally IBEX's first dhaba visit, and you can see Ranbir Singh is cheering the IBEX and saying, "Rise up, baby." And there, look at Shahid Kapoor pointing at the IBEX. It totally has everyone's attention. And then we had a good-looking furry friend sharing a bite with us. Okay, so we are 22 kilometers away from Dehradun, and as you can see, the greenery of the mountain has started. We are on a single road. There is no divider in between, and as you can see, lush greenery all around. And I will show you the auto in a minute, but right now we are 310 kilometers away from where I started in Gurgaon, and I still have 40% of the tank as it is showing on the auto, on the MID, and the average is showing as 13.6 kilometers per liter. Again, I will let you know from tank full to tank full. But a beautiful experience. We've only taken one break in between for a cup of tea, and I've been driving for almost 4 hours and there is no fatigue, there is no problem. Thoroughly enjoying the drive. We've been chatting and enjoying the scenery and the smooth drive of the Jimny. It's hard to explain. Maybe it's me driving the automatic for the first time. It is just so what do you say, there is no pressure, there is no stress, there is no I mean, it's really easy to drive a automatic, and this car behaves very well with the automatic and on the highway. I am thoroughly impressed. I am very happy. Okay, so this is what I was telling you about. 312 or so, and still 40% of the tank. So I think we are doing well, but we'll come to know the figures. As you can see, beautiful scenery, lush green after the rains. So really enjoyable drive, and hats off to the Jimny, the IBEX. So good morning. We are starting today from Dehradun back to Delhi, and as you can see, the auto reading is 360 almost, and I still have 1/3 of the tank as per the MID. So it seems it's doing well. Let's see what really comes out of the on the KPL front once we do tank full to tank full. Okay guys, so we've done 391 kilometers in one tank full, because I just did a tank full to tank full, and it's taken 33.75 liters, and therefore the mileage, KPL mileage that I've got is 11.58 per liter. So I told you that we got a KPL of 11.6 or so, and that had a fair bit of slow and city traffic, and then highway from Delhi, and finally the 20 odd kilometers of hill climb as we came up to Dehradun. So from that point of view, we got some really good mileage, and I am running on stock tires still, as you know. So I think 11.6 is very good. Okay guys, so I've been driving this car for about 400 plus kilometers since yesterday. So yesterday we started from Gurgaon and came to Dehradun for some work, and now actually we are on our way back. So in the meanwhile, I tested the mileage, and that I have covered separately. Plus, I am very happy to report that this car really behaves well on the highways, in the mountains. Absolutely eats up all the potholes on the way, and we got quite a few of them because of all the rains going on. And on the highway also, yesterday I did some speeds in excess of 120 for a short while, and there was no problem. At 100 we were cruising mostly around 100, keep varying the speed because I'm still running in, and the RPM was below 3000. Also used the OD off button a little bit on the incline, so that is very useful to keep the RPM stable. So if you are getting a Jimny, you should be super happy that your car can really do any terrain. So it is, as I told you, that it's not a speed monster, but it doesn't lack anywhere either. Okay folks, so for you I'm doing a second check of the KPL on this trip. So we are back now to Greater Noida, and we are at 259.7 kilometers away from Dehradun. So, and we've just done a tank full. As you can see, the tank is full again. It took 17.9 liters and has returned 14.5 kilometers per liter. This is a Jimny automatic. Alpha. So I think it's pretty brilliant. And this was purely highway. So a little bit of the ghat section in the beginning from Dehradun, but mostly downhill. And we got some traffic on the way. So I think pretty decent return of 14 and a half. So this is the new update. So we are at the last stretch now and it's dark. I have shared with you my drive impressions. So another thing, as you can probably see, the Jimny windscreen is a bug magnet, as it's an almost vertical design and the bugs just don't have a chance, unfortunately. So you're going to have a lot of sticky blotches to clean after every long drive. One more thing, so you can see the throw of the light. The lights are very good throw and illumination in spite of the street lights. Now the street lights have gone. The lights are great, as you see. Somebody just switched them off as if they knew we required them. These are the LEDs on Alpha model. So enough power, as you can see. We are overtaking a Fortuner easily. On the return trip, we started from Dehradun after a nice lunch and then came to Greater Noida non-stop for about 260 kilometers. And I then filled the tank again to do a second KPL reading. You saw that we got a very impressive 14.5 KPL. So last impressions on this drive, very comfortable, truly enjoying the automatic. My sister, who was traveling with me, was super impressed by how comfortable the Jimny was on the bad roads especially. She herself has a XUV, a Honda City and a Baleno. She said she was pleasantly surprised by the small but explosive packet the Jimny is. Once again, my decision about buying the Jimny has been reinforced. Okay, this time I'm going to share one of my favorite quotes, that you must have been warned against letting the golden hours slip by, but some hours are golden because you let them slip by. Do follow me on Instagram at hands-on with Babbar, and please subscribe if you still haven't, as you see that there's a lot of good stuff coming on this channel. Also press the bell icon and also share this video with like-minded people and your friends and family as much as possible. See you next time. Bye.